Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nasali Mariamon. I'm so excited. I'm really excited to share with you today. Today we're going to share about something special. But hasn't it been long? It's really been long. But let us delve into what we're sharing about today. Today we're sharing about something called peace. Peace. That word called peace. So just what is peace? When you hear the word peace, what do you understand? Me, I wanted to flow. I wanted to share with you, like flowing from within me. I didn't want to complicate it, get information about it here and there, but I wanted you to understand how I understand it. I wanted it to be understood the same way I understand it. So what is peace? Peace is tranquility. Peace is being calm. It is being calm regardless of whatever that is around you. That is what they call peace. I'm not talking about this peace of the what jurisdiction, the peace. Let's say the country is in war. When war is not there, then there is peace. No, we are talking about social peace, inner peace. That is the kind of peace that we are talking about. Many times we are faced with mental problems. If you are to do some research, people are being faced with mental problems, and it's not because of anything else, that is because of that small word. They do not have peace. They do not work towards that peace. I'm not saying that it's the only thing that is causing people to have mental problems, no, but it's also one of the many things. We shall understand it when we dig deeper into it. First of all, we may look at it and think it is something that is very small, but it's something that is wide, that entails a lot. Just like I said, it is being calm regardless of what is around us. Peace. So this is something that we work towards. It's something that it is a daily job. It is something that we learn. It is something that we embrace. So we cannot talk about this without knowing how we embrace it. How do we have peace? The mere fact that we have learned what it is, how do we really embrace peace? How does someone have peace in their lives? We're going to talk about the various ways. Let us start with creating boundaries. Creating boundaries is having something for yourself, is having limits in your life. When you're relating with people, you ought to have limits. Sometimes we are robbed of our peace in situations whereby we do not have limits. You're having friends, but you do not have limits. You're having your spouse, but you do not have limits. At your workplace, your boss and your workmates, you do not have limits. You exceed your boundaries. So we ought to create boundaries in our day-to-day life in order to have peace. If someone is telling you, I cannot fulfill this, understand it. Know that this person can help me in regards to this, but they can stop. They are going to stop here. They are having limits. So accept that they have set boundaries. Be at peace with it. Do not create something alarming about it. Then that way you will breed peace. You will actually avoid many things. Are you that kind of person who goes wherever you are called? Are you that person who goes wherever you are invited, even when your personality does not, is not like it's parallel with the function that they have called you to. They call you to a birthday, you go. They call you to something that is held in a bar, you go. They call you, for you, you go to every function. You're there you're there to anytime anytime you're there. It's not that you're going to do something beneficial there, but for you, you're always there. Me, wherever they want me, whenever they want me, I will go. Please have limits, create boundaries. Not everyone who smiles at you will give you peace, so create boundaries. if you feel that you're not supposed to say some words to someone, do not say them. Okay, you have seen that someone is in wrong. You know, when you tell them, they will react in a negative way. Why would you tell them? Create boundaries. Accept that they have done bad, but that is not your life, it's theirs. Create boundaries and know where others are supposed to stop, and make sure they understand that if you're dealing with me, this is where you have to stop. You don't need to be rude. Actually, I understood that you can be soft-spoken and mean your point. You can tell them that, hello, I'm not going to manage. I won't come. You don't even need to. Sometimes, if it's necessary, you can give them a reason as to why maybe you cannot make it to a certain ceremony, or you cannot be there for them somewhere, but you feel that it is robbing you of your peace. Give them a call. Tell them, I'm sorry, I won't make it. I'm sorry, that is not me. I'm sorry, I can't go in such and such a place. Instead of going there, then at the end of the day, you will hear they said this, they talked about me, they did this. So create boundaries. No, even with your spouse. Okay, we understand that you are one, but have boundaries. You understand. If you know that your husband or your wife is not good at handling finances, do not just give them, let us say you have give them a leeway to access your money, to access everything. Have some limits. If you know that they will hurt me here, have limits. No, I understand, this is my spouse, this is my wife, but I know with her, she cannot do this. So I've set my limits for us to be at peace. It's actually good that way. Even with fellow family members, your parents. We have heard of people who stay abroad. Someone is staying abroad, they're sending money to their parents, but they know how their parents act. They know that if I give money to my dad, or if I give money to my mom, she's going to misuse it. Because I've stayed with her. Because the other day, my dad gave her money, or my mom gave him money, but he just spent it like extravagantly. She did not use it like the way they had told her to use it. So you just send your money, you're just reckless. Create limits. We understand that is your parent, that is your mom, that is your dad, but create limits. No, just no, my mom is like this, my dad is like this, I'm working from abroad, so if I'm to send money, I will just keep it on my account. When I come back, I will invest. That is very easy. Have those boundaries. When you come back, invest. You understand. Instead of sending it, they eat the money, you come back, you're in wrangles, you're doing this, just because you could not have limits and boundaries. I hope you've understood the boundaries thing. Then another thing that you have to know about peace is we ought to understand ourselves. Who are you? Who are you as a person? What do you like? What don't you like? Because many times we really know what people like. You research and be like, what does she like? She likes swimming, she likes eating chicken, she hates it when you pester her, she hates it when you overcall her, she wants it when you text her. But for you, what do you like? What don't you like? Have you really dated yourself? Or are you just busy dating other people and not knowing yourself, understanding other people, dating other people, but you haven't dated yourself? Date yourself. Get to know yourself. Understand that I don't like this. If I do this, I won't have peace. If I do this, it will rob me of my peace. Understand yourself. Sit down and be like, really, what makes me happy? What robs me of my peace? What makes me act in a certain way that will make me not to have peace? Understand yourself. Don't be too busy dating others that you're not dating yourself. Understand yourself. It is very, very vital. Know your best color. Know what you like best. Know what makes you happy. Know your best meals. You exhaust yourself. Exhaust in knowing yourself before you exhaust in knowing others. It will also give you peace in that you will know that if I do this, no, the it's not going to make me happy. If I do this, it will rob me of my peace. So let us also catch that, understanding ourselves. Then another thing that we ought to do is to be open, be plainly open, be open. If someone does something that is really not making you happy, tell them you said this and this, I really wasn't happy about it. You understand, I wasn't happy about this, you did this to me. I'll be open, be like, you know what, I don't like that. But it's not that you ought to overdo it, but when you feel it's necessary, please do it. Be open, tell someone this is your life. It's not something that you're going to do again. It is your life, and it's not going to be something you're going to do again. So we're doing this life once, so let people know. You did this to me, but I don't like it. You said this, but I don't like it. It's your life. No one is going to speak for you. No one is going to help you out if you're not helping yourself. You understand? So always embrace that thing of being open to people when you can, and respectfully. Yeah, do not just do it like that. So also another thing that how we can manage to keep our peace is being patient with yourself. You understand? We pursue many things in life. There are many things that we want in life. There are many things that we hunt for in life. Maybe there is a certain career you want. There is a certain kind of money you want. Maybe you lost someone. Maybe there is something that you want to get. Maybe you want to be married. Maybe you want children. There are many things that worry us. There are many things that we ain't patient about, that we feel like, no, we haven't, whether maybe this is not the timing. You don't know whether maybe, because even your birth you did not know. If you didn't know whether you would be on earth, whether you would be breathing by now, how could you know when you're going to attain what you want to attain? And how will you attain it? With impatience. So be patient. It's actually peaceful. So also another thing that we'd love to look at besides being patient is you also treat people well, treat those around you well. Always build an environment that brings peace to others wherever you stay. At your workplace, how do you treat your workmates? Are you that person are you selfish? Are you rude? How do you react at your workplace? Even at your home, in your family, how do you treat your children? How do you treat your relatives? How do you treat your wife? How do you treat your husband? Actually, if you don't sow something, you cannot reap it. The Bible says that sow a seed in the morning, and in the evening do not hesitate to sow, for you do not know when you will reap. You understand? You do not know when it will sprout. You understand? So you do not know when that kind of peace that you give others will sprout. And of course, if you're to sow the negativity within them, it will repel back. It will come back to you. You understand? It will come back to you. It will draw back to you that negativity. So treat people well. Smile at people. Be of service to people where you work, even at your home, in your family, in your social life with your friends. How do you treat them? Whatever you give them is what they will give back. Breed that good environment of peace. Then another thing is spirituality. We are faced with many problems, many times losing loved ones, losing jobs, maybe they took your land, maybe they stole something from you, maybe you have that hard thing within you. But sometimes me, when I'm faced with something, sometimes I don't even have words to say, that I just go, I sit. Even in prayer, I don't have anything to say to God, but I just want to sit and think with my God. I think about Him. I cannot speak, but I think. I be like, God, you know better. In my heart, because I can't speak, the problems are too much, or it's robbing me of my peace. Have that connection in spirituality. No, whatever. I don't know what you worship. I don't know what you believe in. Me, I believe in God. I'm born again Christian. So I sit there and I be like, better. I don't have words. I'm actually lost of words at heart. When I can't utter, sometimes I just go, I kneel, I throw, I pour down my heart to him, I just cry if I can. Because sometimes you're overwhelmed that you can't even cry, but you just sit and in your heart you're like, God, you know better. God, do what you can, you understand. So always have that connection with whatever you believe in. It will also help you to breed peace, you understand. So those are some of the things that will help you. And also another thing is be calm in the storm. Be calm in the storm. Be calm, be at peace. We are talking about peace and how to breed peace and how to get peace in our lives. Be calm in the storm. I'm saying this thing about peace because many times we remember peace when we are in worries. You're worried and you're like, no, let me have peace. But I'm saying this so we can embrace it just in case we are faced with something, or just in case something comes up, it finds you calm. It finds you calm. So this last thing is going to help us draw a picture of this, being calm in the storm. You be calm in the storm. I don't know how you can do it. It's really very hard, but learn to be calm in the storm. There is a writer that wrote, that there was a certain king, and the king was restless. The king was worried, and you know kings of those days. So the king was calling one of the artists to come and paint a canvas. A canvas is a picture, to paint a picture that would calm his mind, that would make him stop being restless and stop thinking about those many things. So the artist came. One artist started drawing a party where people were partying, people are taking wine, people are having buffet, those nice meals. And the king was like, no, that is not satisfying. It is doing nothing to me. They were marrying, but it wasn't fulfilling. Another one came, also drew another painting, still it wasn't fulfilling to him, you understand. Another one came, drew, whereby there were many riches. There was gold, there was silver, there was those fancy things, those very expensive things. But still the king was like, no, that is not peace. So there came this wise artist. I think this artist had really embraced peace like nothing. This artist came, he started drawing a picture of a certain forest. He started drawing trees in a forest. Then after drawing the trees, the artist also started making a nest in the forest on one of the trees. You're seeing the artist drawing the nest in the forest on one of the trees. So after drawing the nest on the tree, he drew a bird. The bird was seated on the nest. After drawing the bird seated on the nest, the artist drew a storm. There was a storm in that forest. The storm was making all the trees fall left to right, north to south. It was making the trees, you know, that strong wind that can make things fall, that can bend things. That was what was happening in that picture that the artist was drawing. But the bird in the nest, the bird was calm. The bird wasn't moving. Remember, there was a storm, the trees were moving. There was a nest, the bird was in the nest, but the bird was calm. The bird was not moving. The trees were moving, the storm was too much, but the bird was calm. Why can't you be like that bird? Why can't we be calm in whatever storms that we are facing? What are you really going to do about that thing that is robbing you of your peace? Why can't you embrace being calm in whatever storm that you have? Embrace being calm. It is hard, I understand, but it is peaceful, just like peace itself. So I would like to end by telling us to embrace peace. Embrace peace. Even when you're happy, embrace peace. You never know when a rainy day will come that you will need that peace. That you're already happy now, but you are calm. You are at peace. You're expecting anything, good and bad. So if good comes, you are calm. If bad comes, you are calm. So let us all learn to embrace peace. Please do not forget to subscribe, down, like, comment, say something about what we have shared today. Peace. Also, you can mention anything else that you would like us to talk about. I am free with it, and I have also understood a lot like you have understood. Ciao.